We're heading towards the national commemorations of D-Day, and I want to explain why D-Day matters, not just to the country, but to places like Dartford too. In our town, we have lots of veterans here who've given good service to our country. And it doesn't matter whether you're young, you're old, you're a veteran or a non-veteran, understanding their service and recognising the sacrifice that so many of them have made is really, really important. That's why D-Day matters.
D-Day was an important turning point in World War II and was a beacon of light at a time of extreme darkness for us as a human race.
D-Day was the first step for us to get into Europe and to push onwards and all through Germany. For me, the kids need to understand what's behind it, why it happened. If we hadn't done that on that day, June the 6th, we would still be in a world of pain. It was the beginning of the end.
How they fought to save their country, I can't even imagine now. This privilege we are getting now is because of their sacrifice.
I don't think it's taught enough in schools as part of history, and it should be taught because it's our history. I can't describe the feeling to go over there. It's a mixture of pride, emotion, thankfulness, being grateful.
When I go out of the door to buy a loaf of bread, I've got the freedom to do that. I think a lot of people take for granted our freedoms, that there was actually paid for by people who essentially volunteered. People like myself, veterans, we will never forget.
This is our history. This is where we came from. This is what we fought for.
It's also important to remember the contribution made by the Commonwealth soldiers. So for example, in 1944, soldiers from Sikh, Muslim and Hindu backgrounds were all awarded the Victoria Cross, as were soldiers from Nepal fighting in the Gurkha regiments.
It's very important to educate a younger generation, and they can pass down to their child, so this will be remembered forever and forever.
We are a council that is very pro and will support our veterans. That's been the biggest honour for me, is actually getting the guys and everything from just getting them together to have a chat to actually sorting out finances and things via the British Legion. I've got lots of contacts in that way, and the council are very supportive of that.
I suppose there are some who might ask what the relevance is of commemorating D-Day so long after the event. But the truth of the matter is that in places like Dartford, just as it is right across the country, there are families' lives that have been changed, whole lineages have been changed, the direction of families have been changed, and all by those amazing sacrifices and of course the heroism of people who fought during those years. And there's a historical context here too. We need to ensure that future generations understand that sometimes peace has to be purchased at a price, and the price is sometimes heavy, and we need to say thanks for that.